Summer Deaf Olympics set to take place in Tokyo, Japan from the November 15th through to November 26th. And now, as you can see behind me, we have a contingent of top deaf women players from Kenya and representing 7 teams and 6 regions across the country. They are competing for a slot in a place in the national team, and there's a significance to this year's competition because this year's competition, the Deaf Olympics, is making the 100th anniversary since its inception in 1924. Now, this is a big step right here in Kenya to try and have representatives to represent us in the Deaf Olympics that is set to take place later on this year. And you'll be asking yourself, why is this important? Now, this is important because we are here to also inspire deaf youth across the country to continue to pursue their talents. Remember, it's not only those who are able or who are not, or able differently or not able differently. At the end of the day, we are here to celebrate sports talent regardless of our different abilities. And also we are here to amplify the deaf culture. More often than not, we have seen that the underrepresented in the community have not been represented well, and this is just a step towards the bigger goal or the bigger achievement of unifying sports generally in our country. So stay tuned for more. We're bringing you more actions from right here on Sports City. Don't go anywhere, and we'll be back with more action. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sign TV. My name is Stephen Waweru. I'm the president for Deaf Football Federation of Kenya. This day, where the competitions are channeled to make a selection for the deaf selection that is going to Japan. So the event started yesterday, and it's a 2-day event also today. People from different regions have appeared. We have 7 teams from different counties. We have around 14 counties that have been represented, which made the 7 teams. From each of the counties, we want to select the best players that will be from each of the teams. And that's why we are here today. So for the 7 teams, who are they? We have G Lioness, who come from Kajiado. We also have Machakos, Southeast Machakos, that are also represented, and Metropolitan. The 4th is from West region, not Western itself, whereby we'll have A and B. Why did we have the 2 teams? Because we have a lot of players coming from the region. Hence, we were forced to make 2 teams to represent the entire region. We also have Rift Valley that is represented. We are from Nakuru, making the 7 teams. The event has been successful from morning till now. We have seen our players with high morale to go with the games. In the morning, we also have our matches, the semi-final matches. From Pool A, we have Western Team A and Western Team B. And from Pool B, that is participating in the semi-finals, is the G Lions and Nakuru Flamingo team. So the competition's aim is to see who will be the championship winners for these selections. I really thank you, all the viewers and those who have been able to come and shown great interest and motivated our players. Our main aim for this one is we want to have the best team that will represent the nation. What are we planning for? We are planning to go for the Deaf Olympics that's in Japan, Tokyo, from 11th of November all the way to 26th of November. This will be the second time we're participating. On 2022, we also participated in Brazil, and this is the second time that we're taking the national team to participate in Tokyo. This also shows that women team can play because they're the first women team to represent Africa after beating all the teams for the nations. For the nation, it is to show also that with the hearing, we have Olympics that always go for 4 years. Last year, the Olympics were held in France. We also had the Paralympics that also were held in France. So this year, it's a special participation that is for those who are using sign language to show that the deaf people can also engage in sport activities. This is the 25th edition of Deaf Olympics that is to be held in Japan. It's equivalent to the Olympics for the hearing. In Kenya, we have different disciplines, and football is amongst them, and that's what we are here for. Thank you very much for that question. For these selections that you are planning to attend the Deaf Olympics in Japan, the government has supported us 100% in everything. For the corporates, we are unable to get sponsorships because there's not much awareness to them. Yeah, we believe with such participations, it will create great morale among the deaf sportsmen, because communication access has been the greatest barrier. We have not had media representation for the longest, and many people for the sporting activities and our sportsmen have been in the dark. But with this media impact that we are getting, we believe it will reach a lot of audience, including the deaf, nationally. Thank you. So this year's participation is even widening the scope. We want to first get the cup from the Olympics. After we finish the August selection, what's coming forth, we are hoping that we'll have a national camp training for at least a month or so before we travel, to make sure that our team's skill has been harnessed to the fullest. Because the different players are coming from different regions, as I stated earlier, and they're all coming to make a national team. So we need a month to at least prepare them to be in sync. We were hoping to get a pre-camp to train us and make them in better, but the government has only given us one. So we were hoping for corporates to at least help us in funding the pre-camp before the main camp. As the federation, we are wishing to tell general Kenyans to participate, to be with us, even in the league, because from the leagues is where we are able to harness our skills, and also to get the grassroots players, because we have a lot of talent that is not yet harnessed. Because it's from these grassroots talents that will help us to grow as players. We are seeing a lot of talent that is coming, and they are new faces to us, but it is because they are coming from marginalized area and they have no access to this information. There was also a lot of stigmatization around the deaf community, whereby they participate in the hearing community, but as they appear, they're only given as substitutions, whereas they are good talents. So we are hoping that the nation could at least harness this talent.
Hello everyone, my name is Jojin Auma, and this is my sign name. I'm the Secretary General of Deaf Football Federation of Kenya, and the chairman has explained already. The aim of the selection is to have better players and skilled players who will represent Kenya in the Deaf Olympics in this year in November. We expect to get, after the matches that are continuing, the president has mentioned that we are expecting to have deaf people being selected, the players to be selected and go represent Deaf Olympics. Last performance was not good because we missed a lot of good players because we missed documentation. But this year, as we are doing that early, we are doing our best to ensure that we pick the best players with the right documentation to go and represent Kenya in the Deaf Olympics. Yes, the plan is after we complete the national selections, we'll have a team, and we have a team that will be planning for the camp. So we are looking for funding, and we are hoping by the time we are moving to the camp, pre-camp, we'll be getting the funding. So we are doing our best to have that funding so that the training team can have enough training. Normally we have deaf people. We have interpreters who ensure that there's accessibility for information, and the government is ready to support us to get the best qualified and quality interpreters to help solve the communication gap. The immediate support we might need now is accommodation and meal support during the camping. The other things, the other small issues we can be able to do, but the biggest challenge we have is the accommodation, because we need the training, we need to be accommodated. So that is the greatest support we need. Thank you.
Hello there, welcome to Sports City. Now joining us is the deaf national team coach, right? Yes. All right, kindly introduce yourself and tell us what we're looking out for today.
My name is Hassan Hussein. I am the deaf ladies national team. I've been a volunteer coach for the last 6 years, and I'm happy today we are here at University of Nairobi graduation arena. Right. We are doing the selection for the national trials, roadmap to Deaf Olympics 2025, which will be held at Japan as from November 2nd to 14th. Right. Yes.
And how can you describe the current status of the players, how the training is going on, how the team fitness and readiness and preparations towards the Deaf Olympics, how is it looking like at the moment?
So far so good. We haven't started the trainings, but we have now the individual player trainings from various. We were doing the selection from various parts of the country. So the fitness levels are varying. They are very different because it is individual efforts and the team individual efforts. So maybe when we come to start our camping, that's when we can actualize and formalize our training and make it in the same level.
All right. And have you noticed any particular strengths in the team or weaknesses in the team that maybe you can improve ahead of the tournament?
Okay, let me start by the weaknesses that we might be having in the team after selection. Most of the players, they come from far and they are still young. So maybe the exposure, I can say the exposure part of it in terms of footballing and tactical awareness and what, we still have that weakness. But I believe once we start our camping, maybe in the next 2 weeks or 3 weeks, those are the areas we will work on firsthand. Yeah.
Right. Those are the weaknesses.
Those are the weaknesses. And then now, the positive side of this is that I'm impressed because most of the girls selected here today, at least half of them, they have been in active football, and some of them, they were in the last summer Deaf Olympics, which was held at Brazil. So at least kunako experience. Right. Yeah, there's that experience, yes.
Right. So, and can you say what are the main challenges maybe you're looking to overcome or working to overcome before the competition, and probably the post-competition, how you're looking to align together the team once again to avoid the small hiccups here and there, maybe for team cohesion and whatnot?
Now, the problem with our team, okay, you see, these are people who are able differently. So the big challenge is time for training. Like normally the government normally gives around 14 days, 15 days for camp. So to me, I find that is a very big challenge because these are the people who are not like other teams or the other normal teams, because it's like ni kama watoto wadogo. So you see the way you can train yourself and the way you can handle that kid are two different. It needs more time. Right. Time varies a lot. Right. So maybe it's my plea to the Ministry of Sports maybe to come in handy this time round, give us more than the 14-15 days. At least if we get around 28 and 30 days, at least we can make some difference. Right. Yeah. However, after the competition, as the federation, I had proposed to the federation that when we come back from the competition, we want to make more awareness. We want to create more awareness about the deaf football, both for ladies and men. And we need to look for finances so that we will be able to do a lot of competitions locally and even do international friendly matches. Right. Yeah.
That's a good point as far as support is concerned. What about the accessibility part, where do you have enough interpreters ahead of the tournament, and how is the federation coming in to try and maybe bridge this gap?
Okay, the problem with the federation, the Deaf Football Federation, so far is the fundings. You see, like today in this event, we are supposed to be having around 10 interpreters, but you see we have only 2, simply because those are volunteers. They are volunteering to come and help. But actually, we should be having around 10 to help the jam of communication. But all is all, and it shall be well. I believe with good proposals and time and awareness that I have said earlier on, and maybe corporates and companies, private corporates coming in to help the deaf prosper, we shall be next time we shall be having enough finances at least to make sure at least even to employ maybe our interpreters.
Right.
Yes.
Now, a broader message to the fans out there. How can fans and the broader Kenyan public support behind the team and rally behind the team ahead of the Deaf Olympics?
Now, just like as we do in our normal game like the Harambee Stars, I'm also urging our fans to come in handy and make the social media and maybe mainstream medias awareness, and then give support to our ladies. I believe this time around we are going to come up with something good. We are going to display we are going to showcase, we are going to display the best of what we have, the best of Kenyan deaf ladies. But they are good footballers, and I believe after camping we are going to sharpen to make more, at least majority of them, they are good. Maybe some few tactical and approaches like maybe scoring and maybe pole possession and what. Right. But for sure, I'm urging our fans, before we leave for maybe the competition, we will stage one big friendly match at Kasarani. I'm really urging them, when they hear there is a friendly match, let them come in handy, give support to our ladies. We are going to carry Kenyan flag high, and we as deaf family, we are saying we love our country.
Right. Thank you so much, coach. Utataka pia uambie upewe 1 million for every. Thank you so much, coach Lakini, for your time. Yes. And we are hoping that you have a good trials and also a good tournament in Japan representing the country.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
So my name is Emily Odhiambo. My name is Emily Odhiambo. I come from the G Lions team. Today's trial has been quite challenging, but with the grace of God, we have been able to get to the final. Yeah, so that's all I'll say about today's trial. If I am selected to represent Kenya in the Summer Deaf Olympics, I'm really ready to go and represent my country, because the deaf community has to go and represent as well. The support has really been amazing. We have seen that the president, who had even promised to give hearing people, the football who are participating in the football competition, 1 million. So if that 1 million was promised to the team, I'll really even want to encourage the president to come and support us in a similar way, not only focus on the hearing teams, but also come and give the same support to the deaf team. The same support given to the football male team, please give the same. For any other young deaf person out there, some are not aware about football, some are really hidden, some are really lagging behind. But my message to you is, and to every other youth, please join any sport, whether football, basketball, running. Please join these sports. Just don't stay at home. I'm really encouraging you to participate, whether you're deaf, and you can join other deaf teams. If you can run, please participate in that. If it's basketball, participate in that. If it's football, just go on and do it. My name is Zaituni Abdi, and this is my sign name. I am a player working with the Western Region Team B. The competition have been quite tough. We've gotten to get position 3. My biggest motivation is my dream. I truly have a dream, and I really want to be part of the deaf national team that is representing the country in playing football. So that has always been my dream, to bring back the trophy. So that's why I trained so hard, and I even promised other people to bring the trophy back home. My balancing is always, I mostly try to train every morning and evening, and during the day I get to do other businesses, but morning and evenings are my training times. Truly, yesterday's matches and today's matches were really fantastic. I'll say each and every player gave their best and everything went well. If I'm lucky to be selected, I'll make sure that once I go to represent the country, we're bringing back good results and some good trophies and medals. That will be my goal.